City. It's the Urb Thrasher Flower Hour, featuring music, videos, and backstage interviews with the masters of metal, the monsters of rock, and the hellbellies of alt country. Now, throw your horns up and crank it to 11 with your host, Urb Thrasher.
That's right. Horns up, everyone. What's going on out there in the world? Urb Thrasher here with Brian the Red. That's right. And actually on the line right now, we have Radical Russ joining in right on cue because he knows what time it is. It's Thrasher Sports. Radical Russ, we got you, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't miss Thrasher Sports, man. We're at the top of the hill overlooking Boston. I'm here with Sharon Raver and Kara Kraft Burnham. Sharon from Georgia and Kara from here in Boston taking us around.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. And so you've got a big weekend plan, as we've been talking about. The Boston Freedom Rally is going on. Russ, we just got a report that not only is Saturday going on, now Sunday is going on because Mass Can Normal won a court injunction for Sunday. So now from noon to 3:30, we've got an event.
I'm from Mass Can Normal. I'm one of the directors. And let me tell you what, we're on for Sunday. And there is no stopping us. We are starting at noon, and we are going to go. We are going to go, and we're going to represent our freedom of speech. We're going to go, and we're going to represent Massachusetts legalizing marijuana in 2016, and that nothing is going to stop us, and no one is going to stop us. And having permits or not having permits is not going to stop the spread of the word that we need to legalize marijuana in this state.
Oh, man, that is so awesome. Well, we're so happy to hear this. So who am I speaking with real quick?
This is Kara Kraft Burnham from Mass Can Normal.
Right on, man. Well, I appreciate all the work you've done. We've definitely been keeping up with the stories there, and we know that things haven't been easy. And so, is it always like this, or is this a special year that they've tried to take advantage of certain things that's going on there in Boston?
This is the fourth time that Mass Can has taken up an injunction or a lawsuit against the city of Boston for restricting permitting or forcing payment for police.
Or diverting it to the Boys and Girls Club.
Or diverting all of our funds to the Boys and Girls Club. We have gone after the city 4 times, and now this is, and I'm very proud to say, the 4th time that we have won.
Wow, man. Well, you guys definitely kick ass. Well, we're excited. This is the 24th annual Boston Freedom Rally. And as Kara mentioned, man, they've been working very hard to get this thing going. So what's the weather like looking there this weekend? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Are you guys down on that? Or is there optimism? What's going on with the weather?
Beautiful. It is beautiful. It is going to be a nice, breezy, beautiful, sunny day on the Boston Common tomorrow. Downtown, middle of the city. You can't miss it. We're directly in front of the State House. It is literally the home of free speech in the United States of America. The Boston Common is where that was first proclaimed as a right to the U.S. citizen. And we are proud to be out there for the 24th year. 2 days, first time ever. We're going 2 days, and we're not going to be stopped. This is going to be the biggest freedom rally ever.
Yeah, well, we just had Dave Tree on from Tree, who have definitely played that event like at least more than 10 times. I know they started playing it back in '91, and we were just talking about how this is the first time it's a 2-day event. Why is that kind of like? Why are we now into the 24th annual, and now it's a 2-day event?
You know what? 2 decades is a long time to be doing the same thing. Or two dozen years. 2 crates of eggs, man. That's too long to be doing the same thing. It's time to switch it up. It's time to put more emphasis on what we're doing. You know, we watch Seattle Hemp Fest every year, and it's a beautiful organization. What they do is so incredible. And they're actually 2 years younger than us, but they have 3 days and 6 stages. Now, there's a variety of reasons why Mass Can will never be 3 days or have 6 stages for one size. We just don't have that kind of space. But it was high time, absolutely high time for us to put on that second day. And you know what? I've been working in retail for about a decade now. And it means a lot if you can do both days, because a lot of people that work in stores cannot get there on Saturday, but they can, you know, if they're dedicated, they'll take that Sunday off. And I'm happy to be able to provide that opportunity to the service industry.
Yeah, and it makes it better for the vendors, too. They want to, drive in.
I mean, I'm not going to say that we're a little stressed out about working out the logistics with our vendor contract. That's a thing that we'll be talking about very soon.
Well,
But hopefully, we have a fantastic vendor, and we not only worked with this vendor, but we've actually worked with his father as well over the years. And they're very kind and they're very understanding. I'm sure we'll work out a wonderful situation where we're not being held liable or having to owe any money at this point.
Urb Thrasher here in Portland, Oregon, and we're talking with Kara Crab Burnham of Mass Can Normal and Radical Russ on the line. And so, Kara, man, we really appreciate everything you guys are doing. We are definitely watching and have been keeping up out here on the West Coast, and we love that you guys have the second largest and the longest going hemp festival in the nation. And you guys just have a great day tomorrow. We're real excited. We're going to be watching out for the pictures and stuff. And so just before we get to Russ and stuff, I just want you you happen to be calling during the sports section. And so we were wondering your optimism on the Boston Red Sox and their chances for the World Series this year.
The Boston Red Sox are going to win the World Series.
Ow!
Right? Is that I'm not much of a sports fan, but I'll tell you what, I'm not sad that we lost Tebow. I'm a little concerned about Tom Brady's age at this point in the game, and I'd really like to find somebody that's going to be a strong quarterback to take up what he's been holding down for last 10 years. So that's important to me, but I'm really excited to see the Patriots go all the way this year. I'm a huge Patriots fan, and I will never hold another Super Bowl party again, because the first and ever Super Bowl party I held, we went 18-1.
Yes.
So I feel some sort of personal responsibility that we did not win a Super Bowl that year. I will never host another Super Bowl party, but I will absolutely go. Halloween's actually my thing. You'll see, Russ. There's the whole basement is full of Halloween. You know how some people do Christmas.
Oh, I love Halloween. Dude, you're talking my language.
I will go to your Super Bowl party and I will cheer on the Patriots, but you'll have to come to my Halloween party.
There you go, folks. Special take. There you go.
Packers will never beat the Patriots again.
Special sports take by Kara Crab Burnham of Mass Can Normal. We really appreciate you joining the show, and we're glad to have you. Russ, you want to talk a little sports real quick, or you want to bail?
You have to fill me in because I don't know what the score is on Boise State Air Force.
Are they playing? They're playing right now? All right, Brian, we're going to get Brian on that. So what's going on? Give us a little Packers update this weekend. What's going on with the Packers? Who do they play, and what do you expect?
We got to play against that team from Washington, RG3, running around. So what I heard about the game against San Francisco, I think we're in good shape because at least now we've got some sort of run defense.
So looking up, trying to find this Boise score, man, I had no idea they were even playing right now. I guess I should have known.
Boise State, of course.
I guess I should have known as a Friday night game, man.
We've got an update coming in from Left Wing Larry. What do we got on that?
I don't have final score, but they beat Air Force.
They beat Air Force, so at least you won the game, Russ. He doesn't have the score.
Boise State victorious.
There you go. Go ahead.
That's all we need to know.
Go Big Blue. That's right.
No, you're not talking. But I just let you know I'm here with Sharon Raver. She's got her George Bulldog shirt on.
Woo. Well, Georgia they've actually had a good start. Put her on real quick. Let me talk to her real quick.
You don't want to talk to her. She's done.
Okay, well, tell her that we all say hi.
Yeah. Well, that's a good point, but they had a big win against South Carolina last week. So I'll give her props to that.
Pull that mic closer.
Right on. Well, Russ, you guys have a good time tomorrow at the Boston Freedom Rally. Are you speaking, or what kind of what are you expecting tomorrow?
I got a speaking spot on both days. I got a 4 o'clock, 4:05 on one stage, and the next day I don't know when the speaking spot is, but a lot of cool people going to be there. I saw Jody Emery on the list, Madeline Martinez, who else? Keith Straub, Keith Saunders from Mass Can. It's going to be a good time.
Dan Rush is going to be down there from the UFCW.
Yeah, this is coming. That's great.
Yep. A lot of good people working hard.
So Russ Bell will show next Monday from Boston or from Portland, or you all?
Monday from Cape Cod if we can get all the remote control software working.
All right, so there you go. Russ will have a complete update. Are you streaming this weekend? Are we planning on having any kind of streams? Can people watch on 420 Radio, or what's going on with that?
Yeah, not from the Freedom Rally. I don't have a booth or any Wi-Fi or anything set up for that.
All right.
Monday I'll have a show from Cape Cod, and then Tuesday I'll be flying, so I don't think I'll have a show on Tuesday.
All right, so all the updates for the Boston Freedom Rally Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern, which is going to push you at 12 p.m. Pacific, or will you wait till the 3 p.m. Pacific?
I'll be doing the show at 6 p.m. Eastern, same regular time.
Exactly. So there you go. Russ Belville here at 420radio.org. You guys have a killer time over there in Boston. Appreciate all the freedom fighters going to the Freedom Rally. And you guys just have a great time. Look forward to all your tweets at Radical Russ. And take care, buddy. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, thanks.
All right, man. All right. And so as we get back to a little bit of sports here, Urb Thrasher here with Brian the Red sitting in the big studio. We got Big Jim, Iko, and Larry all having our teams. And so big day tomorrow in college football, man, as we've got the #1 game going, Alabama Crimson Tide versus the Texas A&M Aggies.
And Johnny Football.
Johnny Football. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a big game. Last year, Alabama, the national champions, actually lost one game. This was the one game that Alabama lost. Texas A&M came into Bryant-Denny Stadium, started the game off fast. I mean, just jumped all over Alabama. You've seen the one play that Johnny Football spun around, caught the ball, and ended up throwing the touchdown.
His highlight clip.
I think by then they were up like 21-3 or something.
Yeah,
and it put us going into the second half, and Alabama just could never catch up. And so Texas A&M ended up winning the game. But
hold on, if you remember, the game ended with them intercepting the ball in the end zone.
I do. But
we had a shot to win it.
We did.
Yeah.
But they still won the game.
I mean, they kicked our
That's spoken like a true
butt.
Bama fan
Yeah.
right there. We were all the way in it, folks.
Hey, no, this was a good example would be Alabama, Georgia. Georgia came within the eye shy of beating us and playing Notre Dame.
It's true. It's true. And so, but yeah, so big game. So now tomorrow, Alabama goes into Texas A&M, and you guys have heard all the stories with Johnny Manziel. He's been signing autographs. He's been in the news. Texas A&M has already had 2 games. One big game, Connor. They played Rice. Alabama played Virginia Tech. And so 2, I would say, very similar opponents. And then Alabama was off the next week. And then Texas A&M played Southwestern State, which is basically similar to being off. So I would say 2 similar opponents again. Yeah. And so now we're a pretty even game. Do you know if Texas A&M is ranked in the top 5?
I believe they are number 6.
Okay, so yeah, I know they're in the top 10, so it's at least a top 10 matchup.
5 and others.
Yeah, it's at least a top 10 matchup. So, anyways, you guys definitely check that out. That is the CBS 12:30 Pacific game, 2:30 Central, 3:30 Eastern, and it's the big time game. So, other games of note tomorrow. I don't know. Let's scan them through here. Maybe UCLA and Nebraska. Both of those teams have possibilities.
Got Oregon and
Got Tennessee and Oregon. Tennessee
Alabama.
coming to Oregon. That ought to be fun. In the SEC, we got a pretty good matchup. Mississippi State versus Auburn. Winner of that game,
That could be interesting.
well, the winner of that game is going to propel. They're going to get a boost. And the loser of that game right there kind of gets hit back again. And Auburn's kind of on a roll right now. They started off fast, got 2 big wins. Started off with a win over, who was their first win that was kind of good?
State, who just last weekend beat USC 10-7.
They did in a defensive game, which is very not heard of here in the Pac-12 conference on the West Coast. So big time game, but Auburn's starting off good, and Georgia won a big game last week versus South Carolina. South Carolina is playing Vanderbilt tomorrow at South Carolina. Jim, I wouldn't be surprised if Vanderbilt goes in and upsets them.
Vandy has a way of playing everybody hard. I mean, and Tony Franklin seems to have the program going in a good way down there.
Iko sitting over there, Northwestern. Can we say you're a Northwestern fan being in Chicago, dude? Is that fair to say? Western Michigan at Northwestern, which Northwestern's actually picked to win that conference this year. What's his name? Sullivan, Pat Sullivan, or not Pat Sullivan, something, I don't know, but he was on that big-time team that went to the Rose Bowl. Was it the 90s or the late 80s? I don't know, but anyways, Northwestern is actually kind of picked to be pretty good this year. And then we got Larry sitting over there, Ohio State versus California. At California, I really don't expect California to put up much of a game.
They're fast. That's all I know.
They're fast. Got a brand new coach.
Don't y'all have an injury?
Braxton Miller. Yeah, Braxton Miller's hurt, so that could cause a little something. But Urban Meyer, Ohio State, ton of athletes, so really kind of expect that to be fine. But there you go. There's a few games going on tomorrow. Boston College, as we've been talking about Boston College is at USC. Could be a fun matchup. You never know. Coast to coast. Virginia Tech, who Alabama beat in week 1, is at Eastern Carolina. So Louisville at Kentucky, in-state rivalry. Always a pretty good game. Both of those teams are on the rise. Louisville is definitely on the rise in just about every sport going, as they were national champions in basketball. Golf update?
Yes.
Holy mackerel.
11 under par, 59.
That's right. Jim Furyk set a record today. Well, he's one of a handful of guys that have ever shot 59. And isn't this in Illinois? The course? I think it's in Illinois. And he shot a 59 today. So shout out to Jim Furyk. Definitely a good point. We needed to be mentioning that here on Thrasher Sports, or Thrasher Flower on 420 Radio. All right. As you guys know, we've been having a fantasy football leagues going on. It started off. And there's actually a couple of scores that have started in our league right now, as we have, I think we have 16 teams, and we've got 2 leagues going on right now.
Yeah, 20 teams.
20 teams.
20 teams, and
All right.
we've got 4 subdivisions
So there you go.
in our league.
And right now, Indica Ninjas is beating the Emerald Tide 7-0. Pigskin Potheads is up 8.10 over the Bull Raiders. Patriots is over Rolla J by 5 points. And Reeferman, my goodness, starts it off huge with 22 points over KC Chiefin. And then to round it out, we have the Riley Cooper Clucks Clans at 11 over Iowa Brick Ballers. So all those scores will definitely change Sunday, as Sunday's main NFL game. All the games going on, big-time stuff. The records right now, Rip City Chumers, Purple Kush, all at 1-0. And then you have 3 teams, Bull Raiders, Little, Lebowski, Urban Achievers, and Pigskin Potheads, all with a loss. And then in another division, Iowa Brick Ballers, Rocket City Redbuds, and Rolla J with a win. And then Reeferman, Austin Stoners starting off with a loss. Caught Red Hernandez, who beat me last week by 5 freaking points.
Damn it.
And that's right. That's that win right there. Indica Ninjas starting off with a win. Emerald Tide, Riley Cooper's Klux Klan, Lung Capacity, all starting off with a loss. And then the final 4th division, KC Chiefin and Los Gonzales Rippers and Offensive Sack Gonzales.
Los Gonzales Rippers.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can't even say it. And I hadn't
You
even
gotta
been
be
doing
from
dabs.
the West Coast, Los Gonzales.
Yeah, that's my Alabama
He's
right
with
there.
Gonzales, man.
And anyways, Trees and Patriots with a loss. So only a game going on. This is week 2 in the NFL. Lots going on. Looking forward to coming back and beating the Indica Ninjas this week for the Reefer Madness, or whatever I don't even know what we call it. damn Stoner Football League, 420 Radio League.
Who
So
does Rocket City play this week?
Rocket City plays the Trees, and they're up 3-0 right now. Rocket City.
Oh,
Rocket City's up 3-0 over Trees. So hopefully you guys got in it. Those of you guys in the chat room, maybe you have a team, maybe you don't. Next year we'll definitely be doing it. We have a good prize. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but we'll definitely be coming up with something cool. I know we'll be doing that signed.
We got a lot of good swag.
Yeah,
You
that
guys-
signed card that you went around and got everyone
Oh,
to
yeah,
sign.
man.
We'll definitely be throwing one of those
Did
in.
you send those off to Subby yet?
No, I haven't sent them off to Subby.
All right, yeah. Well, we got.
But we will definitely be sending them off to
That was a hell
Subby.
of a feat there.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, there you go. Since we have a lot of hemp stock talk to go with, probably going to end the sports there. You guys don't forget about the NFL, all the games on Sunday. Check them out. Who the Bears got? Do you remember? The Vikings. So that's a division game, Chicago Bears versus Minnesota Vikings. I know that as Russ talked about Packers game, and then Philadelphia Eagles play the San Diego Chargers. I know that game because that's my one game that I picked in the league that I'm in to pick winners. So I'm hoping for Philadelphia Eagles.
I got Eagles as my defense, so.
Well, hopefully they'll win. Chip Kelly was Oregon's coach, and he's already in the news, starting off 1-0 in Philadelphia. So you guys look out for that. So got another brand new 3-pack of songs to come up with. Brand new Devil Driver. Hopefully you guys have been keeping up with Devil Driver. Winter Kills. We love Dez. He's a true head, true freedom fighter. He's always talking about it. And we're going to get to that and come back. And I've got a few products to show you that we got from Hemp Stock. And we're just going to talk about it for a few minutes and give you guys some insight on what kind of weekend we had here last weekend in Portland, Oregon at Kelly Point Park for Hemp Stock. So, all right, you guys turn it up, load those bowls, and we'll come back. Horns up!
This is a new song off our new record coming out on Napalm Records, entitled Winter Kills. This song is called Ruthless. Let me see you get the fuck up. I love it. Here we go. It's like the odds, and I am the sides of this one like God. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wie geht's euch, Wacken? 999! Wie geht's euch, Wacken? Wir sind Trivium. Brave this storm! Happy we held time or ending me fail. We are the catalyst engineered hell. Look down to suck you to the violent things we do. A blessing tide would eradicate all of you. I need to think when enough of these drink. Cause doing nothing would spare you from the brink. We're equally from the broken bodies of the righteous. The victim, the villainous ones and all. I know what you're hiding from. I know what you're hiding from. The wheels keep crashing over. They pummel me over and over. I don't think I can ever breathe this storm. Should we go quietly, accept that all is lost? I don't think I can ever breathe this storm. Wash us away in the tides of decay. Sticks and silver paper, all as is spray. We're pulled into the sea, the tempest has been set free. I'm wide awake when the lightning comes beckoning. Burn us alive for a city not collides. We are the wretched ones, we'll never land slide. If this thing to consume everything we once knew, take us, break us, submerge us inside our term. I know what you're hiding from. I know what you're hiding from.
There you go. Urb Thrasher here with Brian the Red. Thank you so much for listening to 420radio.org. Urb Thrasher Flower Hour here on Friday nights, live from Portland, Oregon. What's going on out there, guys? That right there was Trivium, and before that was Devil Driver. And you guys just got some of the 213 Wacken Festival in Germany through the summer. Badass festival. Those Euros really know how to have killer festivals. And they are actually now starting a brand new tour. I think they're in Boise tonight. So you guys check out Devil Driver and Trivium co-headlining with a bunch of bands before that. So, all right, as we talked about, Hempstock was this weekend. A lot of us was there. All of us was there. It was a great, amazing festival, as it always is. And I actually had the pleasure of speaking at this year's Hempstock on the main stage. And so I thought we'd give you a good 3 or 4 minutes of me rambling about freedom. I actually got to speak a little longer than normal this year. You guys know that one of the bands that we support, Lucero, also played, and I got to speak right before them. And as they're setting up, I kind of had to keep it going and kind of come up with something until they were ready. And so it was like, keep it going. And so you'll see me, it was like 7 minutes is a little bit long. Usually these talks are around 2 or 3 minutes, but I definitely wanted to share a couple minutes. So let's get to that, and we're going to come back and show you guys some of the products. And yes, Solar Bowler, we've got yours too. Turn it up, folks.
Yeah! Portland Hempstock! What's going on out there? Appreciate Ngaio, dude. He does so much for this community. He's up from Sacramento. He's at all these hemp festivals. You guys have seen him for so many years, and he comes up and gives us his time, and I appreciate him. And I also want to take a second to appreciate all the Hempstock core staff here running this show. Come on, guys. We all go through so much. This event right here has been going on for about 10 years. And it gets run because people volunteer, people join together, people are a community, we are a cannabis community, and we make events like this. We make Seattle Hemp Fest, we make Olympia Hemp Fest, and all our Hemp Fests, events like this, great. And you guys are awesome, and I just hope you guys, when you guys see the core staff riding around on these golf carts, picking up trash, thank them, dude. I'm telling you, they're volunteers. Yeah. All right, all you guys here for Hempstock, what's up? That's right, that's the spirit we're talking about. That's what we're looking for right now. So, Hemp Fest, man. How many guys out there support hemp? Anyone have any hemp on right now, wearing hemp? Yeah! We got a lot of vendors out here selling hemp, so guys, make sure you guys go by there. The vendors that are selling hemp, give them an extra thumbs up, man, because we really need to start supporting hemp. This is a huge industry that we can drive to the forces of the mainstream movement. That's right. Socks, belts, wallets. Come on, dude. You guys know we don't smoke hemp. Shoes. It doesn't matter. Underwear. It's all good, man. Hemp. So we guys definitely keep supporting hemp. Learn about hemp. Find the companies that are selling hemp and support them. I mean, if companies like, if you walk into a store and you see a product right next to a hemp product,
And if the hemp product is $2 more, $3 more than the other product, don't buy the other product because of that. Come on, guys, let's spend a couple more bucks. It's hard to get hemp here. It's hard to produce hemp. It's hard to manufacture hemp. You know, hemp's illegal too. I know you know, dude. I know you know. And so let's just keep supporting hemp. Let's keep doing what we do. Keep supporting these hemp industries. You guys know I started a company over here, urbagedesigns.com. And one of the reasons I started this company is because I wanted to sell hemp, but I also wanted to start a company that didn't sell bongs, pipes, dab pieces. You know, I love all those pieces. I'm a huge bong smoker. I love bongs. I love dabs. But man, we need industry. We need business. We need creative people out there, which the cannabis community, the music industry, all these guys are creative people. We need creative movements within this industry, doing industry, mainstream products. I would love to expand my company by buying your products so we can get into mainstream stores and take this industry to the community. I love you, little girl, Brave Michaela. All you guys definitely need to look up the Brave Michaela story. She's a sweet little heart right here. She has been driving so much for just this industry, teaching people what it's all about. So you guys definitely keep supporting Brave Michaela. Look at her story. Let's see what's up. How about moms out there? Do we got any moms? Yeah! Moms, you guys support your kids, and I hope your kids out there, you guys need to educate your moms. That's who we need to start educating, moms. I mean, if the dad is like, if mom is happy, when the household's happy, if the mom's happy, everyone's happy. That's right. And so moms, if we can keep educate mom support, you guys. So keep supporting, educate your moms. That's who's going to drive this force. If you guys look back at Prohibition, alcohol prohibition, moms and women are who changed it. Look up the Normal Women's Alliance. That's a growing chapter right there. A lot of people are joining the Normal Women's Alliance. A lot of women are now definitely joining this movement, which we've needed for a long, long time. And thank you, sweethearts, so much, man. We are freaking so thankful for everything you guys are doing. And it's awesome. And so I also want to talk about 420radio.org. That's right. Some of you guys know me as Urb Thrasher. I have a live radio show on Friday nights, 420radio.org. We're a 24-hour network, so you guys come over there, stop by, check out information. We have the Russ Belville Show. You guys know Russ? Does anyone know Russ Belville out there? I know everyone out there has probably cussed him at one time, but you've also hugged him 10 other times because he's huge for this movement. He's got a great show Monday through Fridays, and then we've got a disco show, we've got a reggae show, and I so happen to be metal! I like rock, dude. Does anybody like rock? That's right, man. This movement isn't all about Bob Marley. I love Bob Marley. Yeah, we be jamming, but we also be jamming. That's right, dude. Grateful Dead. I love the Dead, but I also love 6 Feet Under. I love the Sarah, who we're about to hear, and all kinds of great metal bands. And so all you metalheads out there, all you rockers, it's time for you guys to start stepping up into this movement too. For so long, it's been others, man, and it's time for the metal movement to start. So you guys support Urb Thrasher Flower Hour on Friday nights, 8 o'clock, 420radio.org. Appreciate all you guys and everything you guys do.
All right, man. So there you go. There was myself just rambling here at Hemp Stock here in Portland, Oregon, man, for 2013. What a great event. Brian, did it kick ass or what, man? I mean, so many people showed up. We had so many vendors.
Every year, every single year that I've helped out with, since you pulled me aside, it's like, dude, you're on my team. Fucking you and Iko and me, we get it done.
We do. We have,
doesn't matter.
Iko, safe to say we have over 100 vendors.
Oh, there was about 115, including blanket vendors.
That's what I think, too. So we're guessing around 115, 120, and we had blanket vendors. We had, regular vendors. We had corner vendors. We had bands that were vendors. We had all kinds. And so, Big Jim, you being from Alabama, You have a few events over there in the South, but you got to go to this event here. What in the world did you think? No words.
You wouldn't. I can't describe what it's like where I come from with this. I mean, y'all put on a poster. I see what can happen with a little bit of hard work and everything. Maybe we can make a movement down south. You know, all it's going to take is everybody coming out and saying, "I want a choice. It's my right.
Yeah.
Why not?"
Yeah. So you were there Saturday and Sunday. What stood out? What's the one thing that maybe, if anything, kind of stood out? The people, the pot smoking, maybe something so trivial, or
You couldn't have told me that it was a medical state. I mean, everything. Saturday there was a lot of blatant smoking and everything.
So you're saying it felt legal? It felt like we were just kind of in a legal world, and
people were kind of expressing their freedoms a little bit.
With no trouble from nobody or nothing.
Because
it
doesn't.
I never seen no problems.
Yeah.
We don't come to cause no trouble to nobody. We just come to smoke a little herb and listen to a little bit of good music and, find some awesome new products.
A lot of great products. Like,
here.
in my speech, what I've talked about is, let's come up with some creative stuff. Let's do certain things. And I think this is something that counts right here. Solar Bowler, you guys in the chat room.
Yeah.
This is a Solar Bowler deal right here. And he totally is promoting this. But I mean, just see what this is a piece.
It's a high beam lighter. Yeah, we got to meet Solar Bowler and Bong Hitter, and so many others.
Your bong piece would go through here.
You got a bong
here's a bong, right? Luckily, we have a bong.
Yeah. So
we got
and then
demonstration.
Somehow, kind of, figure out to where and I can't get it all right now, but you can figure out where the bowl would line up with the magnifying glass here piece. And we went over and hit this a couple of times, and I mean, dudes, it hit great, dude. And it's like all you needed was to just load that bong, and it didn't take but a second. And if you guys have never taken solar hits, you're missing out, because solar hits are really a really way to go.
Well, it's clean,
they're tasty, they're smooth.
The main benefit is that there's no butane or any kind of ash, other burning material that's making it get soot or anything you're inhaling. It's just you get the taste of the herb.
Yeah, it's amazing stuff. And so, where's that vape?
What else?
Yeah. And so, another thing I always found about the solar hits is if you were going to load up a big bowl with 2 or 3 people, you can narrow it in to where it's just a little piece, and you can make you can get 10 clean hits off a bowl. Because the lighter takes up the whole top of the bowl. If you're doing that, the wind would blow it everywhere.
Yep.
But the solar, each is like a little
laser beam, and you can take a tenth of the hit.
exactly.
Easily. You can precision hit.
Yeah, and you guys definitely go get a magnifying glass if you haven't ever. Get you some good sun and go out there and try.
I saw those back here at the Hemp Fest in Oregon in '98.
Yep.
So they were just plastic ones with 4 little straw things and a round piece. But this one looks a lot more.
There's actually videos online on YouTube that you can look up solar bowlers there, and they were at an event there in San Francisco, and it shows you how to use them. And I'm sure you can buy them online. So you guys definitely check them out, man. It's a great, great product. And speaking of great products, another great product, a vendor there. Vape Oregon. Really like this guy. He was a really cool guy.
These are the new style of
and you guys know how the dab's going. You know how oil is growing. You guys hear about the torches and the dabs and stuff. Brian, this is kind of a new way to that it's vaping.
I have a very similar model, and they work really well. It's a pretty clean hit, and it's inconspicuous. I like the clear dome on these because then you can see it filling
like a clear
up,
dome.
And you can see when you got enough smoke in there. But
and so you would kind of put your oil in here maybe, and fire it up, put your little glass piece on it, and have a little bowl, a little button right here. and you push that button, and you're good to go, man. It's basically ready to fire up. Wait a couple seconds, smoke fills, and on fire you are. And so there's just another product that was at Hemp Stock Vape Oregon. So you guys check those dudes out, man. He's a very cool dude. Really loved him. He came in and smoked us out. By the time he left, it was like, woo! And then there's, you know what? This is not Hemp Stock, but I definitely want to show it. This is definitely the shit. Russ brought this back.
Unique item.
Yeah, Russ brought this back from the Seattle High Times Cannabis Cup that he was just at. And hopefully you guys have been watching his show to get updates. But he brought this guitar back. And this guitar right here is made from recycled...
Well, it's a pipe.
Well, it's a pipe made from recycled guitars. So that's where my guitar word's coming from. As you can see, the bowl on top, and just kind of unscrew it. Nice little bowl.
There's some really nice pieces from some guitars.
And it's solid,
really,
man. I mean, it's a solid piece. It's not just, you know, I mean, it's solid wood right there. And so, very nice crafted. I'm not sure who made it. I should know, but I don't.
You weren't there. Russ.
No, I do. I do know because I posted it on my Facebook page, and the dude. Hold on, you know what? I'm gonna tell you who did it. I'm gonna tell you who did it. I got who did this. Anyways, good stuff. Radical Russ was in Seattle for the High Times Cup, and we had a great time at Hemp Stock. Damn it. There it is. This was made by Mike Cacalis. And they carry all his pieces at Clear Choice in Tacoma, Washington. So,
nice.
You can go to Tacoma and get those pieces right there made by Mike Cacalis. Good stuff, Mike. I really love that pipe. You should send me one, too. All right, man. Let's get to a couple tunes and come back and see what's up. We'll be posting pictures from time to time. You guys check out the Urb Thrasher Flower Hour Facebook page and the 420 website and the Hemp Stock Facebook page. Turn it up, folks. Got some Trucker Diablo right here.
Mothership. Heavy, man. Heavy, groovy, fuzzy. That's what it is, man. Yeah, man. So, yeah.
I'm Fort Worth man, dude, but I had to come to Dallas to see him tonight, man.
Mothership. What are your thoughts on Mothership? Mothership. What are your thoughts on Mothership? 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 What are your thoughts on Mothership?
In the backseat, only a matter of time. Red and blues coming up and down on Main Street, didn't do the crime. Who's out been bumping hell, raise a bill up and now I'm the master of one. Where you gonna be when the hammer comes down and you know it's gonna be fun? Can you go any faster? 'Cause here I come, and I ain't gonna let them get to you. Can you go any faster? Here I come. Baby, won't you wait with me until there's a chance we'll survive? Baby, I'm gonna take it. You and I feel so alive. There's no way in hell you can. Pedal down to the floor in the Trans Am, busting out of this town. Screaming up from the screams of the cop car, trying to bring me down. Blood so badass, never gonna do time, busting through the gates of hell. Sit right back and take a swig, I got a soul to sell. Can you go any faster? 'Cause here I come, and I ain't gonna let them get to you. Can you go any faster? Here I come. Baby, won't you wait on me until there's a chance we'll survive? Baby, I'm gonna take it. You and I feel so alive. There's no way in hell you can take it. There's a chance
from Ripple Records right there with Trucker Diablo and Mothership. Mothership starting a tour right now with Scorpion Child and Gypsy Hawk going on the road. Started 2 days. So you guys check them out. I know we're going to try here September 22nd here in Portland, Oregon. And big shout out to Dave Tree and all the Bostonians out there who are freaking tomorrow going to the Boston Freedom Rally. And now Sunday too with a permit from 12 to 3:30. So you guys get out there, exercise your freedom, smoke weed, support these bands, wear weed shirts, buy stuff from the vendors, support this industry, and get out there and have a good time. Everyone who came to Hempstock last weekend, definitely appreciate you supporting our event. We love throwing Hempstock. We love having events like this here in the Northwest. I know a lot of you guys were up in Seattle. High Times Cannabis Cup. I know you guys had a great time. I've seen many pictures. Wow, they look great. So you guys keep up these events. Keep supporting 420radio.org, man, and all the shows we do here. We love bringing it to you. We'll be back next week. Radical Russ is in Boston right now. Appreciate Brian the Red sitting in for Radical Russ. He always does a great job. And you know how it is, man. That's what we do here. So we're going to keep bringing you the rock. We're going to keep bringing you the weed. And you guys keep staying safe. All right, man, till next week, we'll have another show. And tune in to Radical Russ on Monday. Big Daddy Fink next, 420 Radio.